Not all readings will resonate with every member of the collective, and today we have a relationship that feels as if it is in distress. But I'm here to promise you, well, not promise you, but the cards are suggesting a promise that the outcome is very joyous and bright, symbolizing a couple reaping the harvest of their hard work, family reunions, possible weddings, some type of joyous celebration. And yet we start off with the Five of Pentacles, which is interesting because 2 days ago we started off with the Five of Pentacles for this reading. Let's get into it. Firstly, you see warmth in the background and you see somebody who's feeling displaced and alone. So either one or both of the partners are feeling kind of displaced at this time. You see a lizard in the reading, and this is very interesting because the lizard looks like it's out of place. So possibly somebody in the collective moved to a new location in order to be involved with their partner, or their partner is part of a social class or environment that they're not accustomed to networking in. Either way, they feel a little bit out of place. In addition to that, the Five of Pentacles is associated with the crone as a result of the poplar or aspen tree in this reading. And the crone represents the waning aspect of the moon. So there's wisdom involved here. There's also learning from previous experiences, wrapping up loose ends, getting rid of baggage. So whatever in this relationship is making the couple feel separated and abandoned from one another may have to do with pre-existing issues from a life lived before they got together. The lizard in this tarot deck is kind of it's kind of depicted in a weird light, but really the lizard represents seeing into the future, the dream state. It's associated with speaking to the divine, and it's also associated with adaptation, flexibility, protection, shedding the old skin of the past. And the Five of Pentacles being associated with the crone aspect of the moon is about shedding aspects of the past. It also brings camouflage and protection and rebirth. And then we have the poplar tree. And the poplar tree here in this reading is very significant because it suggests that there's a lot of adversity around this relationship at this time. But this tree is also recognized as a whispering tree to the divine in the same manner that the lizard can speak to the divine. Its leaves rustle in the wind in order to bring us messages, but this tree is in the winter stage. So what does that mean? Well, don't fret. This is the tree of shields. Pay attention to the rest of the video. This tree is known as a tree of shields. The bark, the wood was used to create shields. So this tree, Ogham, the poplar is associated with the aspen in Celtic Ogham, is associated with not having fear, endurance, courage, success, having a strong will, being flexible, and taking first steps. So this card, the Five of Pentacles, in this specific deck, which is one of my favorite decks, the Green Witch Tarot, this aspen or poplar is also associated not just with the crone, but it's also associated with the green man. And the green man in neo-paganistic or paganistic belief systems represents new beginnings. So although this relationship is undergoing a sense of abandonment, loss, self-imposed isolation, feeling left out in the cold, things that are hidden that will be revealed, a sense of tight finances, a sense of feeling passed over, being caught up in concerns regarding finances. Although this card may symbolize feeling isolated and abandoned, it also symbolizes a gestation period, a period of self-reflection, a period of renewal, a period whereby you are protected and shielded from the hardships of life. This poplar / aspen tree brings with it encouragement, courage, guidance, determination, and strength. This tree brings promises of success after difficulties. This tree brings old dreams to an end, and you are asked to begin to build new ones, that rebirth is around the corner, and that you are being shielded from difficulties so that you can build your strength and your resolved. You are moving into a time of beginning. And I've focused a lot on this section. Excuse all of the stuff going on in the background. The helicopters are out, the ambulance is out, and this is very significant. Whatever this relationship's going through, there's a lot of adversity surrounding this couple at this time. And, the advice here is that you're going to have to let go of old emotional baggage so that you can move forward with your partners. This number 19 in the Celtic tree ogham or tree alphabet, represented by this letter down here, pronounced Ada, representing the white poplar or aspen, is bringing about protection and encouragement and shielding you while speaking to the divine. It's just going to take a period of gestation and letting go. This lizard is promising success, and you are supposed to pay attention to your dreams and make new ones for this new chapter in your relationship. But there's some things that have to be done for the two of you to move forward. And the basis, the reason that led you guys to this point in your relationship was basically impatience. There are all the aspects here to move forward as a couple, but somebody in the collective became very impatient. Both partners are feeling a sense of impatience, but in particular, the cards are suggesting that you, whomever this reading resonates with, you are the most impatient person in the bunch. And this is a rather interesting result because you, if this reading resonates with you, are represented by the two of Athames, two swords. And if you notice in the background, you've got two wheat fields and a barrier in between them. Wheat fields symbolize abundance, reaping the rewards of your hard work and success. So we've got all this wheat fields in the background. There's all this potential. The starling bird is about inner calm. So what this card's telling me is that you in the collective have access to a lot of abundance and fertility in your life. You're willing to do the hard work, but you really need inner peace and calm right now because the two of you, for some reason, are having a disagreement. And it's somehow rooted in this desire to move forward, wanting to move the relationship forward, but not being able to at this time, having to wait for the right moment. And you're being encouraged to negotiate, compromise, understand that, although you had certain hopes and ambitions for certain things, that in order to make things work, you're going to have to kind of take a step back and understand that you might get a little less than what you had expected. But both of the partners are important in this situation at creating a balance, communicating, and bringing peace to an otherwise tense situation right now where the both of you are feeling kind of left out. And this is where we get all this new encouragement, because it's really funny. This strength card represents your partner, also exemplified by the crone card. And you see in the Five of Pentacles with the poplar or aspen tree, the crone is represented in this reading. Your partner is willing to bring the balance necessary to the relationship. You're the one that is having the difficulty with this balance. You're the one who is having the issues with the compromise and the negotiations. You're the one that's having issues with this. Although you have great problem-solving skills, you're coming to the table a little less balanced than your partner, probably because you still have to tie up some loose ends in your life, some loose baggage. Maybe you're coming from another relationship and this is slowing the relationship down, but your partner is exemplifying great strength here, great love, great compassion, and great balance. And this is the outcome, the Four of Wands. This is about celebration after hard work. So quite possibly the relationship involves financial matters, business matters. You could have even met in the workplace. Either way, it's going to take a little bit of tact in order to move through the challenges. But this is a long-term foundational accomplishment for the two of you moving forward.